Team Exos, welcome in to the 25-minute low-intensity session. I am Coach Eric, and I will be guide you today as we take off and get going with this head-to-toe total body workout. Join me down on the mat as we get loosened up and ready to go. You should always have some weights prepared if you want to crank things up a little bit. Always have your water and then some music. You should certainly be listening to what's going on here for your body today, but get a little music going so we can get into the rhythm as we get the work going. Starting off, hug your knees, just rocking back and forth, kind of massaging your back. Nice and easy, really nice to switch it up here. And we're going to go side to side with the knees. So we call this rock and roll. Here we go. Just massage that back, start waking the body up. And when you're ready, hugging both knees, you're going to roll towards me. Key thing is taking your top hand, reach it past the bottom hand, pull a bow and arrow, and open up. Let's go ahead. Let's get 3 of these. Reach like you're trying to reach someone out in front of you, and then open on up. Let's switch sides here. 3 reps on the other side. Reach that top hand, pull that bow and arrow. Really nice one to take care of that upper spine and neck or low back. So spine first, we like to say. If that spine is not feeling good, you will not be having a good day. So let's take care of it. From here, hip mobility. So also being able to move through the hips is going to be really key. So that way you're not jacking up your low back. So let's alternate legs here. I'm going to tuck my chin just slightly so I have a nice long spine. Take some breaths and really hug that knee, maybe out wider towards the armpit, maybe straight down the middle. However you can, pain-free. Let's just keep alternating legs. Hold it for a good little 1 count. Breathe out as we open up those hips. All right, this is the way I love to get going. A little spine and hips and shoulders. We got you covered here, Team Exos. Keep switching sides here. And then we're going to roll on over. So let's roll on over to the top of a tabletop position. You're going to be on all 4s. And the key is we're going to be doing some squatting today. So how far can you squat back without rounding your back? So I want to have some awareness. Maybe tuck your toes, get a little bit of a big toe stretch, stretch that plantar fascia. Nice and easy. You're going to push back without rounding your low back. So let's find some rhythm, getting in and out of the hips. Really simple, but really important to be able to be aware of how to maintain a flat back before we start to add some weight and a little bit of fatigue into our squats. All right. Little total body. Let's stand up. Let's wake it up. So after mobility, we go right into stability. Everyone with me, go ahead, raise your right leg up. We're going to open the gate, and then you're going to close the gate across your body. This is where it's helpful. Some of you most certainly will need a chair. Otherwise, I guarantee you're going to be improving your balance with Team Exos. Keep opening and closing. And let's switch sides. So bring that left leg up, open it up, nice and controlled without any clicking or popping in the knee. So if it doesn't, in the hip. If it doesn't feel good in that hip, just lower the knee across the body. Okay, let's continue to wake those hips up. From here, we are going to reach and make the body look like the letter T going into a single leg RDL. So everybody slightly bend your left knee. Take your right foot, and you're just going to slide it along the ground. I reach the foot back like a seesaw. I lift it up, and I make the letter T. We're going to hold this for 10 seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, reach that back heel back. Try and keep the letter T while you make your back flat. 3, 2, time. Let's switch it up. Everybody bend their right knee with me. Left toes slide. So I'm straight line from head to heel. Reach that straight left leg back. Reach it back, back, back. And then eventually, maybe you hold close to a letter T. Maybe you can make the letter T and lock this in for 10 seconds. Working some balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead. We have 3 circuits today. The first circuit is going to begin with some nice low walks. If you happen to have a mini band near you, you can put the mini band on. Otherwise, you can always power up and add some strength with a dumbbell. We have a 3 exercise series After this, we're going to be doing some upper body and some glutes. So begin with me. We have 2 rounds, 15 seconds to begin. Let's go ahead. Everyone lower themselves down. 2, 1, and go. Nice and low walks. I'd say keep the dumbbell close to your body if you are using that dumbbell. Back and forth, switch directions if you haven't already. 15 seconds of work. 4, 3, 2, and time. Let's go ahead. Bring yourself down to the ground. And we are going to be in the top of a push-up position. For some of us, this is our top position. Some of us is here. Either way, we're all working our core, making sure the hips are not sagging. You're going to lift up into a downward dog and then slowly come back into that push-up position. Okay, with me, team. Here we go. Let's get 4 reps. Hold, shoulders over wrists, and breathe. Check the core. Lift the hips up. Try and get your ears next to your biceps. Maybe a little pedal out calf stretch. And then going forwards, shoulders over your wrists, back to the top of a plank position. Hold it and push the hips back. Now, slow and steady is the name of the game. That's how we build some strength through those shoulders and core. So with me, top of a push-up, and then lift the hips up, back to a downward dog. Excellent. Last one here, shoulders over wrists, and then lift the hips up for number 4. Let's go ahead. Find yourself down on the ground into the top of a plank. We have 15 seconds, single leg glute bridge if you're watching me. If this is going to be too difficult, you're going to go a full 30 seconds in a glute bridge right here. With me, go ahead, hug your right knee. We're going to begin in 5, 3, 2, and up. All right, we're locking this in. I'm driving my foot into the ground, reaching my belt buckle up to the sky. 5 more seconds. Really wake everything up. I know we're sitting way too much, so we got to get those glutes going. Switch legs. Hug the other leg. Try and keep the hips up. Maybe you're just rocking a double leg glute bridge over there. Nothing wrong. Here at Team Exos, all we do, it seems like sometimes, is glute bridges. Can never go wrong. Getting into some glute bridges, reversing all that sitting that we do all day, and relax. That is round 1, team. Let's bring it back up top. We're back into our squats. Maybe you put the mini band on. Maybe you grab a shot of water. Either way, let's keep it moving. With me, I'm going weights. I'm going to bear hug it this time. And with me, 5, 3, 2, and begin. Side to side, nice and low. Challenge how low you can go, staying balanced. And just like in our warm-ups, without rounding your low back. So butt back. Back is flat. Keep going for 5, 3, 2, and time. Okay, bringing it on down to the ground. Time for some core, some shoulders. Let's get our yoga on. With me, top of a push-up. Let's hold it for a sec. Check points. Check your posture. Make sure you're not sagging. Should be feeling those abs engaging. 4 reps. Lift the hips up. Try and get the biceps next to the ear. Big stretch through the shoulders. And then back to the top of a push-up. Hold that position. Good breath in. Slow back. Forward for rep 3 of 4. And reach the hips back. Just being very aware of that posture, making sure I'm feeling myself pushing that ground away, my shoulders, my abs, and then a little bit of a stretch. Bring it on down to the ground. We're back to our glute bridge variations of your choice. Single leg glute bridge. Let's go ahead. 15 seconds of work each leg, or 30 total if you're in a double leg glute bridge. Begins in 2, 1, and up. Reach that belt buckle up, up, up to the sky. Make sure that knee is hugged in tight so you really feel the glute. You do not want to feel your low back here. And 5 seconds, sorry. A little trigger happy. Switch sides here. There you go. Keep it moving. Holding. Breathing. Time. Team, we are going to try and crank that heart rate up a little bit. So grab some water. I'm going to walk you through this next 3 exercise series so you know what's coming. First one, we're just going to reach. Maybe you can bring a little boxing style. into this, but I'm just looking for a nice total body rotation. From there, we're going to do 5 squats. So I only squat down as far as I can without rounding my low back. So really be aware of your posture. After that, we're going to lock in that bottom position. We have a 15-second hold. We got 3 times through this nonstop. I want to get the heart rate elevated. You can take a pause if you need it. You can crank it up by adding some weight. Either way, let's begin. 10 seconds of rotational work begins in 3, 2, 1. Try and find some rhythm. Just reach and rotate that whole body. Notice my belt buckle faces towards one wall and then towards the other. If you look at my feet, I'm almost squishing a bug, reaching. Find that rhythm. This one feels great. Okay, grab some weight or go ahead and just get 5 reps with me. Here we go. Come on down, nice and slow, stand up quick. Come on down, nice and slow, stand up quick. We want to control gravity. 2 more, and then we're going to stay down there on our last one right here with me. 10-second iso hold, breathe. Make sure your back is flat without arching. Squeeze those abs just a little bit. Time, relax. Let's go right back to our rotations. Nice and easy. Let's go with the rhythm, your rhythm, or the music of that, or the rhythm of that music. Keep it going. Pick up the pace if you're feeling it. Back into those squats. Here we go. 5 reps. Down slow, down the elevator. Boom. Shoot up. Coming on down, nice and slow. Explode up. Let's get a little bit of power in those legs. Let's move quickly. Down slow. If you're with me, we are resting on this last one. Come down and hold for 10 seconds. Lock it in. Keep that posture. Total body strength. If you're with me, time. We're going right back to the top, right back to your rotations. Nice and easy. Just breathe. Catch your breath here or pick up the pace. Pick it up if you want to add a little bit of a rotational lunge. You can drop those legs and use them a little bit more. Otherwise, you're nice and tall for 3, 2, and go. Now the sweat is going. We are working. We have our last set here. Last set before we go into our final block. With me. Come on. Come on down the elevator. Boom. Shoot on up. 4 more reps. We're in control the whole time, making sure it feels good, making sure we're confident in every movement. Come on down and hold. 10 seconds. I'm going to lean into my feet, keeping my heels on the ground, but the weight is through the balls of my feet, so I'm not leaning on the heels. They're just barely touching the ground. 2, 1, and time. Okay, grab your water. You have earned it. We are going to head into our last circuit. Our last circuit is going to be 3 exercises, 2 times through, okay? To begin with, we're going to do a reverse lunge. You're going to step back. Most of the weight's on my front leg. I'm going to open up, okay? This is going to add a degree of difficulty with my eyes. For some of us, we might just be doing this. Step back and hold. If your knee is really bugging you, you might just begin here, lift up and hold for each rep. All right, that's our first one. That's a total body leg exercise. We are then going to head into a pillar bridge. We have 10 seconds. You can continue to just lift the knees up, or if you want to move and progress, if you've been showing up for quite a few weeks, I'm looking for these hip arcs. So I'm just going to toss my left hip, right hip to the ground. Should just feel us a little bit more on the obliques, the side abdominals. The last thing we're going to do is make the letter Y and the letter W, really using those scaps so we don't end up in this rounded posture that we live in all day. So I'll walk you through each one of these exercises as we do this together, but let's go ahead. We have 3 exercises. Let's get after it. With me, we're going 30 seconds, alternating legs here, one after another. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to step back, twist and look, stand up as I switch legs. Step back, eyes follow the hand for more balance, more difficulty. Keep alternating legs. We're right back into that rhythm as we work together for 30 seconds. We are halfway. The rotation is definitely going to make it more difficult. Pick your poison here today. A healthy dose makes us nice and resilient. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself and relax. From there, we're going into our pillar bridge down on the ground. Find your way down. And we're going to have 20 seconds either holding or those hip arcs that I showed you. So let's begin in 3, 2, and go. First, I'm going to set my posture, make sure I feel my abs. I'm just going to drop my left hip and right hip over to the ground just a little bit. Feeling those obliques work inside of the abs for these last 3, 2, and time. You're going to stay down on the ground with me. We're going to make the letter Y with our hands. So first thing, you're going to keep your forehead on the ground. Reach your hands straight up, thumbs up to the sky. We're going to have a 15-second iso hold beginning in 3, 2, and lift the thumbs up. Should feel this in your upper back as we lock it in. Should be pretty effortless, although mobility becomes an issue. We want those scaps to be able to get our arms up overhead, really keen, avoid that frozen shoulder. And let's go ahead, bring it down into a W. So this time, as always, pinch those shoulder blades together. In fact, everyone bring their shoulders up to their ears and then out of their ears. We're holding that position, shoulders out of the ears for 3, 2, time. All right, let's go. Before nap time hits, let's get those legs going. All right, pick your poison once again. We have 30 seconds of work beginning in 3, 2, and go. Step back, eyes follow, stand up, switch legs, alternating legs. Now, I'm also going to be aware that most of my weight is on the front leg and that front knee does not move. If there was a laser beam on the front of that knee, it would stay locked in the same position. It wouldn't be moving and wobbling. I'm trying to work on some stability and separation. 3, 2, and time. Let's go ahead. Pillar bridge, back down on the ground. With me, we are coming through the home stretch here, team. Phenomenal job. I know I feel good hitting the legs, the shoulders, abs. Let's begin in 3, 2, and go. Little small hip rotations. I like to start small and then make them a little bit bigger every rep, making sure I control and don't get out of control. Halfway. 3, 2, and time. Okay, this time we're going to go 20 seconds total transitioning from this Y to the W, okay? Y's to W, down on the ground. This is a silly one, but it is so important because we're here all the time. We want to pull ourselves into good posture. Let's make sure we're feeling it in that upper back. With me, we have 20 seconds of work. 3, 2, and go. Let's transition from the Y, so hold it for a second, and then like you're doing a pull-up, flex those scaps into the W. Now remember, slow and smooth, building strength. Reach the arms back up overhead to a Y. Super slow, like you're moving your hands through honey. Pinch the shoulder blades together. Hold it, and then reach them up, up, up overhead. Relax. Team Exos, let's go ahead. Let's grab some water. We're going to finish a little bit of recovery down on the ground here with me. Ooh, I feel great. I hope you over there feel like we woke everything up, got everything fired up from the legs, the abs, the upper back. This is how you take care of your body. With me, let's put your right knee down. Big step forwards with your left leg. Now, I want you to bring your hips forward without arching into your low back. So I'm going to squeeze my abs just a little bit. We're going to begin similar to what we did a second ago. So make your arms into a Y and then pull into a W, almost like you're flexing. There you go. Get your power pose go. Reach up into that Y, reach the arms up, and then bring them down into a W. So excellent pose to really reverse sitting. Reaching those arms up, pins and shoulder blades together. Let's switch legs. 4 reps on the other leg. The first thing I do is I drive my belt buckle forward so I feel a good stretch in my hips, and then I start to incorporate the upper body. So now it's total body. 4 reps. Reach the arms up, big breath in. Pull up. Reach up. Pull up. Now I feel all that back sweat that we're doing this. I hope you guys are working just as hard there at home. Let's go ahead. Down on our back, we're going to stretch out those glutes. We've been using them a lot. So I'm going to start on my back. I'm going to hold my ankle and pull this knee to the opposite shoulder. 4 reps. I relax the tension, build tension, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Relax tension. 4 reps. I should be feeling this stretch on the outside of the glutes. Let's switch legs here. I'm going to hold the left ankle and pull the knee to the opposite shoulder. So I'm working that diagonal pattern, stretching out those glutes. This is very similar to pigeon pose, which you could certainly do if reaching for your leg is too difficult. We're going to finish up with just a little bit of breathing here, folks. So knees can be bent, legs can be straight out. Let's bring some focus to the mind. We're going to bring like an ocean wave. We're going to breathe in, and that energy, that water is going to go up to the top of the head. And as we breathe out, we're just going to let that wave of breath go out. So we're going to try and feel moving the energy, moving the breath on our body as we relax our body. So laying down here in a comfortable position. Start to take a breath in through your nose, bringing awareness up your body to the top of your head. As you breathe out, relax your cheeks, your shoulders, your arms, your quads, all the way out through your toes. Begin bringing energy and awareness back in through your toes, up your legs, through your body, pausing at your head. As you breathe out, relax the face, the neck and shoulders, down to the legs and the calves, out to the feet. Let's bring 4 more focused breaths using this pattern on your own. Try breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Or in through your nose and out through your breath, slowing your body down. One more breath on your own here. All right, Team Exos. Way to take care of that recovery pillar. Just as much as we crank it up, wake that whole pillar up. We got to be able to control up here. Starts with the breath. So the mind-body connection, being able to breathe and connect to your body can really help de-stress and really just control what's going on from head to toe. So it's not always about the work. As we like to say, work plus rest equals success. This is Team Exos and Coach Eric. You just crush your low-intensity 25-minute session.